Hi, I'm Stevie Fernandez.
And I'm Trish Whitmer. Happy to see you decided to join us for this week's Explore Tulsa.
And you're just in time for Trish's story time. Yay!
What in the world are you talking about?
I think it would be a great name for a YouTube channel, and the kids would love it.
Instead, why don't we join the kids at Linnaeus Garden for story time in the garden?
Well, I think it's so important for us to find ways to get children outside, to get children away from those screens, and there's nothing better than reading stories to them. Yeah, our garden is going on 12 years old. Barry Fugate, who is the mastermind of it all, could envision what used to be just a field as being this beautiful garden. And he was the one that had the vision, and then he also had the vision to bring lots and lots of volunteers in to help him. I've been here for 6 years, and it was already going on when I came. It's grown a lot in those 6 years, in number, not so much in the number of programs, but in the number of children who participate in the programs. Okay, for story time, we're normally outside in a field, and we spread quilts on the ground. Books are sitting out on the quilts for the kids to look at as they arrive. And then we do a combination of story reading and songs and finger plays. Most of the children that we have are very young. They're from birth through about 4. So, you know, we try to keep them active. And then after we've read the stories and sung the songs, then we go on with some type of activity in the garden that follows it up and is on the same theme. So every week we have a different theme. Those of us that are involved in the children's program, many of us are former teachers, but even those who aren't teachers, we just love children. And so getting to talk to them, see them smile, the reaction that we get out of them is all the pay we need for being here. We don't always do a craft activities. Quite often it's a scavenger hunt within the garden where we want them, for example, when we were doing fruits and vegetables, we gave them a leaf and a fruit or a vegetable, and then they had to go into the veggie garden and find the plant that fruit or vegetable was grown from. It tests our creativity, but with lots of heads thinking together, then we always figure something cool out. We started the first week of June, and in the past we've always finished the last week of August. So it's every Thursday at 10 o'clock. And this past year, when it got to be August, our parents were just begging us, please, we don't want it to end. And so we decided this year we're going to take it through the end of September. Families visit all throughout the week, and so and story time is just once a week. So in the barn we have a bookshelf that is a display shelf that we can put books out on the topic that we use during story time so that families can come along and have their own private story time, borrow the book and sit down someplace in the garden and read. And then we've started purchasing puzzles. We have a little table with 4 chairs, just the right size for children, and they sit down and do a puzzle. Then we have a committee of people that plan activities for inside the barn or out in the garden. Activities to do while they're visiting and an activity to do when they go back home. Yeah, we have one other program that I'll tell you about. It just finished. It's a more intensive program for kids ages 6 through 12. It's called Little Green Thumbs, and that one meets 4 times over the course of the summer. And so they get to be actively involved in planting, digging in dirt, you know, finding out what kind of soil is best for plants to grow in. And so it's a good educational program, very hands-on. Oh, it just warms my heart. There is nothing better than seeing a happy family. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.